Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 29 of my look at jungle adventures. And if you are returning, welcome back. And the family is back in Selvadorada, and it is raining right now. It was fall. It's fall no matter where, but because we are in Selvadorada, it is not cold, but it is wet. So Joel is having a little, I think he's going to play in the rain right here, is what it says he was doing. So it looks like he's kind of just running around, I have to say. I haven't actually had any Sims do that. They've been always too busy. Oh, and I see Mason's in there dancing up the storm. I see, and he looks like he's very, very, very happy. Great time in the rain. He's drenched, but is having a blast in the rain. So hopefully it goes over well with them coming to Selvadorada for the weekend, because there's the Harvest Fest is coming up next week. So they came now, but a little bit of time has passed because, Chloe and Mason had twins, which I did not expect. And they are now little toddlers, and even though you can't see them there, it's because they're spending the weekend with Chloe's parents, as is Cody. Cody went with them so they didn't have to bring him to the Selvadorada. You can see he's all wet. He's dripping there. The others aren't so much. But we have a new addition, just temporarily, or maybe not so much. Chloe's little sister Star, who was also created by Lisabeesims, as was Chloe, has moved in, has come in. I actually did that in self-defense because Mason kept getting abducted almost every night because he's a scientist. And I almost missed resetting him a couple of times, and I really didn't want another alien baby in the house. I love Kaden, but I don't want another alien baby. So and I'm not very good about sending them back. So therefore I brought Star in, and I thought we would raise her a little bit and whatnot, and she can hang out until perhaps at some point in the future Chloe and Mason may want to have a third child. But right now they don't. They have their hands full with twins, but they're having a nice long weekend in Selvadorada, and hopefully the weather will, get better so that they can actually go do some exploring, because that is actually the purpose of their trip. They want to do some exploring. They haven't been for a while because they had to wait for Chloe came back for a really quick trip right after the babies were born, but then she went back and she's been just sort of there hanging out, looking after them and all those fun things. So they are They're definitely still toddlers, but they're not like new toddlers. They have some skills and whatnot, and they potty trained and all that fun stuff. So they're going to sort of hang out here for the evening, and then hopefully it'll be, I wonder whether we can see the forecast. Oh, it is sunny. Yay. So they can go out in the jungle in the sun. So that works really well. So we'll be back in the morning when it is hopefully sunny like it is forecast to be. Well, it's morning, so they're going to head off to the cantina and the marketplace first before they go over to the jungle. And when I'm in the jungle, I may have to edit the lot where they go into. Right now, I know I already have a chess table there, but I think they need some shelter in case it rains. So I don't think they necessarily need that today, though it is cool. Sunny, but cool. So I'm going to take them over to the cantina, and we will see you there. So they're here at the cantina. I have done a rallying of the troops. So most of them, they did eat and pretty much look after their needs a lot overnight, but they didn't sleep. So I think it might be good for us to get all their needs completely boosted. There was a mixture of looking after needs and not looking after needs. I was trying to get, and over the course of the time while, the twins were babies and their younger toddler years, I've been trying to work on the relics. I didn't get the right terms. You've got the treasures, you got the relics, and then you've got let me look, because it is not coming to me what they are. Artifacts came to me just by opening this up. The ancient Omniscient artifacts. I was trying to get this so that we maybe would complete it, and I think I have more than we did before, but I am still short 3 of them, so because they have like tons and tons of things in their inventory, but I don't want to get rid of anything in their inventory until they've at least completed this part of the not aspiration, but this collection, because it seems to make sense. But so I've been churning through trying to get them, and they got a few more, but I don't remember exactly what, but they definitely don't have them all, and they still are short those 2 plates, but I don't know that we'll get those. But Chloe needs to activate a mystical relic 3 more times, so I thought, why not? And I also, when I was doing a tutorial video for Jungle Adventures, which I did not use this family, because of course you see them all here, I used a different family, I realized from the Sims VIP guide that you can use relics to disarm the gates. Right now, I've always relied on my Sims having lots of skills, and I have, gone through the traps and figured out how to disable the traps and open up the gate. But there's 4 relics that let you get through the 4 different types of gates, but you sacrifice the relic. So personally, that's not really something that I would want to do, especially because I was struggling to find all the relics in the first place, the 3 types with the 3 bases, and match them together. But I think we have enough of the Balampisul Watcher, like the Balampisuls and the Watchers, that I may just, if we happen to get the force field gate there, hopefully I'll be able to tell what it is. We will try using that when we get to the temple. But we have to get to the temple first, and I also thought we should get some things. I had Mason make a batch of the insect repellent, because poor Star, she doesn't have any. She's still on her mental. She's level 7, but she has no logic, so she's not going to do very well in the jungle without some insect repellent. So I had him make some. No, that's deodorizing cream. I had him make some overnight, so hopefully he put it in his inventory, or else I'll have to have him quickly make some more, because she needs it. There we go. We have an impeccable insect repellent. I will give that to her, and I'll probably go through and give her, there's some bat repellents, bat baits, not bat repellents, plasma bat baits. I'll give her some of those, because she will need those, because the insect repellent does not help at all with that. But I think it helps with the rest. It's only the bats that it doesn't help with. And let's see if there's anything over here. Oh, look, we have some more, so we can go buy some more of them. How about you, Kaden? Do you have any bat? Oh, you have lots of bat baits, so you don't need any, but she can come over and... Oh, of course we can't buy any. There's nobody at that table. I'm just not paying attention. And she may as well come buy some grilled cheese ready to eat, because she may get a bit hungry while she's there. So come on over here. You can buy yourself a toy. I know we have lots of them at home, but you may as well get it. And the liquid rush, no, you're not going to make a mess there, sweetheart. You don't need to make a mess. You can come buy some liquid rush, Chloe. So we've got quite the assortment of things that are very beneficial here. So I gotta click back on her, because I could only take so many at a time. That's why I switched over to get Chloe to buy some of these things, because I don't know what I've actually told her to get. And I'll get her to get some spider repellent, even though she probably shouldn't need it, since she is going to put that on. Of course, she has to put it on. It doesn't help you just to use it. You need to have it on. She's just buying up the table. As you can see, they have a lot of money. That's from selling those vampire cures. And of course, now they have so much money, they make even more money, because their 3 of them have completed their fortune aspirations, so then they get lots of money from that. So they're kind of rolling in the cash. And I did some renovations to their house for seasons, but that will be something to see later. So I think we've done everything we really need to here. I'll have her put that insect repellent on as soon as we get over to the gate area where we're going to go through. And I see they're all dressed in varying clothes. Kaden's all dressed in warm weather clothes. And it is cool, so that's understandable. But and so is Joel, but the rest are just in regular clothes. So that's sort of kind of a funny thing. And he actually isn't that clean as Kaden. So do you have a waterfall in the bottle that you can use? You do. And I'm pretty sure I had Mason have a shower. Now, his fun and his social isn't the greatest, but oh well. And I don't really, and Kaden, I'm giving him that. And she had Star had a bath, so she's okay. So what I'd like to do with Chloe here is I'm not going to do it here, but I think I might see about turning her back into a skeleton if she has the things to do that. The blessing, so that's the skeletal assistant. We did that one already. And of course we've done the one we had Mason turn into a skeleton. So I just don't know. I might have to see if Mason has it in his inventory, but I did take a bunch of things out of his inventory. Not that you can tell because he still has a lot in there, because I had a glitch where like almost all his inventory went missing, but I managed to like just go back a save, and this was like a while ago. You didn't miss anything. It was just me playing off camera that I lost. So then I ended up, going back, and I was able to, he had it still in his inventory at that point. So the golden Balampisal death relic is undiscovered, and she needs to put a crystal in there. So that's the one she needs. That's the one that gives them the blessing of skeletal transmogrification, turns them into a skeleton. So now what I need to see, I'm just going to try it this way. Does she have a rare crystal? She does not have a rare crystal. Well, I'm going to look in both Joel and Mason's inventory and see if they have one that they can give her, because I really would prefer to put a rare crystal in it versus a common, which is all she has in her inventory, because I just don't want to, I would like to take the full benefit of it. So that's why I'm going to look. Well, I found one, but only one. So I grabbed his cloning machine and I am going to have him come over here and clone that rare. No, I thought I grabbed the wrong one. I don't want him to clone that. That's just a common one. We don't need that. It was the same color. So when I went back into his inventory, I thought I was grabbing the right one, or maybe it wasn't the same color. Let me keep looking again. So that's the one I just stuck in his inventory, and I found a rare one. It was a jonquilist, was what the one that I had found, and he only had one of them. So let me see if I can find it again. Is that it? Yes, there we go. See, same color. So now let's see whether we have any success. Sometimes I find you gotta do it a couple of times before you get it, but and it's not a matter of money, it's a matter of they're not that easy to find. So that's why I like to. So he got one. We'll give that to Chloe. And it may be that I have them like in their storage chest at home and I just didn't realize, and that's why. But because I don't know, I want to just like make sure. We got another one. We didn't get the red clay, the red that indicates it's a clay. So we're going to put that in his inventory. And can I put the whole thing in his inventory? I always forget. So we'll put that in his inventory. So now he has two. We'll put his cloning machine in his inventory. Now, I think they're going to just do one quick more rallying of the troops if I need to. Let me check. Maybe they don't need it. Maybe they're okay. I think they're all quite good. So I think we can skip that. So I'm going to take them over to the park, to the gate, and I will see you when we get there. So they're here. What I'm going to do is take the kids. I'm going to have them both use some insect repellent. Let me see. There we go. Well, let me check. What is Kaden's skill for logic? Because he has been working on that. Oh, he's maxed it. He does not need it. He'll be fine. Star, on the other hand, definitely needs it. So let me get that on for her. And I don't know if she'll be protected here because I did build this in this shelter in case it rains. It gives them somewhere to go. There's like a couch. And then I had already had the chess table for them to use. So I'm going to just have her come play with Kaden. They can work on their friendship. And she's working on her... okay. And what I wanted to do is there's a few. I think Joel wants to actually activate a mystical relic. So let me see what he has in his inventory. And so that's a chaos. That's a curse. We don't want to be doing that one. Not right when they're about to go in the jungle. That would not be very good. So let me see what else he has. Did he see? I wasn't sure if I missed it when I looked through the first time, but that was the common one also. So there's a death. That's a curse. Marked for death. That's not good. And the Totakalamo Watcher, another curse. He's got lots of curses in his inventory. Chaos, curses, another curse. He has a lot of curses. Curse after curse after curse. He may not get his wish right now, because if I don't have what I need, like, I just thought he maybe had one ready that was, like, good. That was useful. And then I was going to use it. So there he has a rare crystal, but it's not been refined. He's got just the raw form of it. Did I miss that? Oh, so he's got a chaos relic, but yeah, whatever. So let's go over to Chloe, since that's the one that actually really matters. And while Chloe's doing it, why don't I have Mason come over here and try and get through, because we need to get through here. We're going to have him clear the path with his hands, because of course he can. And I forgot, I actually meant to buy some archaeology benches, because I didn't bring them with me. They are all set up at home. They have one with them, and so I thought, well, if the others are busy, they could, be doing their extracting these clumps or the non-clumps, so that we can perhaps find the things that we want. So I had seen she has the golden one. So what we need to do with this is the golden Balampasol death relic. We need to insert that rare crystal that we got from Mason. I think it was in his inventory, but it doesn't matter. It actually comes from Mason anyways, because I think he probably got it from work. But both he and Joel worked on it, because Joel actually did a lot of the cloning in the first place, because I left it at home while Mason went to work. And I had Joel do a lot of cloning of things. So she's got that. So she's going to activate. Oh, no. I want to activate it on herself. We're going to activate on self. There we go. Not that it's really, they both have the blessing, the trait that lets them find extra treasure. So it's just sort of fun to see how much we can get with her done, but it's not necessary to get it done with her. So she now is going to turn, she's not turned into a nice one, but look, she's got her jewelry still on. I don't actually remember that from last time. That's quite funny. Mason, can you do it too, so that you can be skeletons together, and then you at least hopefully won't be stressed out by each other, because I know the others are going to be stressed. So see, he's got lots of actual junk lists in his inventory, or 3. 3 seems like lots to me, but they need to be refined to get them to be able to be used. So but like I said, I took a lot of his relics out of his inventory, because his stuff went missing, and so when I sent him to work, I was afraid he'd come home with it gone again. So they're all at home, all on the mantelpieces and the dressers and everywhere around the house. So he doesn't seem to have anything in his inventory that's ready to go. So, oh well, she's the only one who really, really needs it. So we'll just leave it with that. And do we have anything that's good that we can activate? So this is the blessings of new relationships, and this is a death that's the skeletal assistant, which we'll try again at home, I think. I don't think it helps us really to do it here. And then we're going to get a pop-up any minute now for Mason going through there. So I was thinking of doing this Balampasol Chaos Relic on Star when she gets to the last part of the social aspiration, where she needs to make friends, because I'm just curious if you do it on her, if that will make the friends, if that'll count for the aspiration. So I'm thinking that would be a fun thing to try. So we have quicksand. Mason stumbles and drops his bag of personal effects. Plop right into a patch of quicksand. Should he reach in and try to get it, or let it go? Of course, he has maxed his logic, so we're going to get it. He doesn't need to use a machete, but he could use it because he doesn't use them very much anyways. So he looks for anything nearby that could help. Grabbing a stick, he carefully perches on top of the quicksand. He hooks the stick under the strap of the bag and pulls hard. The bag pops free of the sand, and the force of the pull causes him to fall back right onto a hidden cache of adventure gear. So that's what we got for Mason. And I'm almost don't even want to have them do any digging, because they've got so much stuff in their inventory. It just seems kind of pointless, but oh well, it gives them something to do, I suppose, while they're waiting. Where are you, Mason? I assume you're through the other side? You are. So just out of curiosity, the plane is locked this time on this trip. There's no plane. It's all closed. And Chloe, why don't you come here and excavate? Were you watching the game? You were playing. I thought they were supposed to be playing. Did they finish their game already? You're going to come here and you're going to clear your path with hands, because of course that's the way over to the temple. And let me check in on the kids. Are they just talking and hopefully becoming friends? You should join the game. I thought I asked you to play together. You are playing. If anything, it doesn't really matter, because if she just plays on her own, it'll keep maxing and maxing and maxing it. So it's essentially, I did a little greenhouse type thing. So if I put the walls up, you can just sort of see. So it's like just a little, so they can see well, but that gives them some shelter. And I did not mean to go into build mode. I'm gonna go back down again and just set that up. Let's check in. And she is focused, and she is flirty. But she's focused from masterful maneuver from playing chess. Did I pick the wrong person when I said for them to play chess? I thought I had her play with the Kaden. That's who I wanted Star to play with, because I'm trying to build their relationship, because she needs to make a best friend forever. And even though Kaden would have had a best friend forever from someone, when he completed his social aspiration, it makes sense for them to be best friends. So we're going to, he is flirty, he's got attacked, he needs to go again, because he has a plan to logically and calmly, yada yada yada, remain still until they leave. Hopefully it'll leave him unstung, which of course it did. So let's go fast and hope that he gets, we'll go through double speed. Sometimes I find the ultra speed doesn't work quite as efficiently. It actually takes physically, like, the time. Oh, someone else is attacked. Oh, so you can get attacked inside here. I wasn't sure whether she'd be protected, but she's okay, because she has insects repelled from evading spiders with Dr. Parker's repellent. It's a good thing Star was wearing that insect repellent, otherwise things could have gotten real. But she does have some spider repellent in her inventory too, so she's okay with that too. But we're gonna have her go play. Is it still cool, or is it it's warm now? So it was cool earlier in the day, and now it's warmed up as the day has gone by, and it's the afternoon and now it's warm. Are you not too warm in that warm clothes? Because you have your coat on. Maybe you should change your outfit into like just regular clothes so that you're not quite so warm. And maybe the same is true for Joel, because Joel's also in warm weather clothes. You can go, oh, here we go. A capybara encounter. As Mason emerges into a clearing with a watering hole, he comes across a small family of capybaras out for an afternoon drink. They look adorable, though the smallest one looks a bit scorched and upset. Should Mason attempt to see what's wrong, or leave him in peace? So we can do any of these. We're going to do the cautiously approach, because of course Mason has maxed his charisma skill. He sits with the capybaras for a long time until they realize he's not a threat. He slowly approaches the hurt capybara without startling it. After washing the capybara off in the water, he examines it to see if it's okay. It doesn't seem hurt, just a little spooked. So as he swims off, he notices something shiny in the water and fishes out a prize of some sort. So we'll see what he gets. Let's go check on oh, she's getting attacked. I was about to go check in on Mason, but the game had other ideas. So I think she has maxed her... Oh, she hasn't actually maxed her logic, but she is 9. So she's pretty good. So what did you get, Mason? What was your treasure? Was it a real treasure, or was it just a, not a relic? Or was it like a relic or something like that? I think I sold all of their extra treasures. That's part of why they have so much money. Actually, now that I think about it, I sold the stuff. So the shiny thing, maybe it was, I saw something shining that it was a crystal. So maybe he got this Amazonite, and he probably got the Guzmania pollinus flower from the previous encounter. So just out of curiosity, what is open on this trip? So this is closed, so that means the island, my favorite spot, is open, and also the garden, which you have to go over to the pools. And over there's the gate to the garden, which of course has a, maybe I just realized how long this has gone on. I think we have to end it in this part. But this is actually going to be the second last part of the jungle adventures. I just thought we'd see what it was like with the weather. We saw a little bit of rain, but we got a sunny day. But we could see that the temperature changed over the course of the day, where it was cool in the morning and warm in the afternoon. But, and Chloe is one step closer to completing her aspiration for the Jungle Explorer. And what I'd like to do in the next part, in the final part, is see whether or not we have the right type of gate that we can try and sacrifice a relic to get through, just to see how that is, just as a final thing that we do in this Let's Play. But I actually plan on being back with this family in my season's Let's Play, which will be next weekend. But that is going to be it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge Let's Plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!